Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's talk about at what age or stage does women really urge, yearn, crave for sex or love making more. Let's go back to the teenage because that is where we're going to start from 18, 19, 20 something, 20. A woman starts craving for more sex, especially if she's not a virgin, because that time the estrogen and the estrogen is the hormones are so high. And that is the reason I want to take you back to things you must have forgotten. That is the reason you find out that women tend to get unwanted pregnant from this stage than when they have matured up to 20 something to 30 to 40 years. Because at this stage, their body will be craving because of their hormones. The hormones, the estrogen responsible for sexual, enhancement, sexual influence will be so high that so many women, so many girls who have actually done it before may not be able to control it again. But the ones that have not done it may be able to control it because they have not really know how it feels. They may be imagining it, but they don't know how it feels. But the ones that have done it before may not be able to control it. So at that stage of 1920 is the most peak stage of women to crave for sex. And that is the reason at that stage parents are advised to hold their children, to look their children, to take care of their children very well, know what they are doing, know where they are going to, because at that level all they just want is just to, the body will be craving for it. And that is the reason you see them, they are so stubborn, they don't listen to anybody, they just want to do it, they just want it. Everything you are going to say will not make sense to them because their libido is high, their body is craving for it. The estrogen level is so high that there is nothing that will make sense to them if they didn't do it. It's one of the things that contributes to their stubbornness, because there's something pushing them inside that a lot of them may not be able to control, except with the help of a disciplined parent or the one that has not done it. That is when that child will be able to control it. But you discover that in their late 20s to 30, trust me, everything will automatically change, because at that moment reality of adulthood is already on their desk knocking. Because at that moment, if you're a student, you are learning a trade, or if you're in Nigeria, you'll be thinking of your school, your exams, your NYC. However, so this, a lot of things, how to get married, the right man you'll be looking for. So that time, sex will no longer be a top priority on your list, but how to get a good man, how to graduate from school, how to get a good job, how to write your exams, a lot of reality that has to do with life will not come in. But at that teenage stage of 1920, there were no responsibility. Their parents are the one taking care of everything, paying your bills, clothing you, feeding you. So there is no pressure. So it is easier for them to, they want to explore, they want to travel, they want to go here. Everything they have heard or they have seen, they really want to know how it feels. So they don't even care of any other thing than how to explore at that moment. And that is the reason the libido is higher. But when you now start taking up responsibility, you start thinking, especially when it comes to menopause, you start thinking of menopause. Oh, I'm already 30 something, no husband yet, oh, how am I going to have children? How am I going to do this one? If I not have a husband, do I have a job? How do I get a job? If you are in Nigeria where it is difficult for you to have a job, what else do you do? How do you go and learn a trade? After learning a trade, where are you going into? You are learning a skill. A lot of things will now start removing your mindset from even sex. That is the reason they say it is difficult for a woman at her late 20 to 30 years to always be thinking of, I want a guy who is fresh, I want a guy who is tall, I want a guy who is, that is, if you are at your 30 something, you are still thinking of a man who is short, a man who is long, then you have a long way to go. But that stage At this stage, a lot of things are changing. Priority has started changing. Spec has started changing. Criteria has started changing. Ideal man has started changing. Oh, I don't like men who are tall. Now you discover that the ones you have met that are tall, they don't have what you're looking for. You are not compatible with them. A lot of things will start changing. That is why you see people when they were dating this kind of big boys. At the end of the day, you see them when they marry, they'll just marry somebody you didn't expect. What happened? As they grow, priority changes, expectation changes. What you think you do want in a woman or what you want in a man, woman or want in a man changes because of reality of life. You now know better that a man don't need to be fair before he can be a husband or before he can take care of a home. So women gradually love it very high, and that's their 20s. 1920 is the peak period of it. The libido will be so high. That is the reason there are a lot of teenage pregnancy every day. In the village, you come back, you hear that this one has gotten pregnant, you see this one. That is the reason. Another stage, women crave for sex so much. Their body all now wants it. After those two stages I mentioned is when woman has gotten to menopause. At this stage, she must have given birth to children, even have more grown-up children now. She have a husband. She must maybe have a business or a job that is she's managing with, and she knows very well that she may not take in again, and she knows very well that she already have children. Her children has grown, and she's a little bit relaxed and stable-minded now. So this time, the progesterone now, her mind is so relaxed. So her burdens now will be how to earn higher to just provide and support the family. But and it will not make her to, her sexual libido will rise again. So this time she's no longer bothering, if I have a husband, where will I see a man? How will a man meet me? What will happen this? What will happen that? A lot of those worries have reduced now. Probably her children have started entering secondary school to higher institution, so she's no longer like feeling it that much. So, and now she can have the time, take care of herself again. Some become baby girl again, take care of themselves, go to gym. That is where you see a lot of women now, after my 3 kids, this is how I'm looking. After 4 kids, this is I'm looking. Some maybe at the long run, God forbid, they lost their husband. Some even remarry. Some start having relationship because at that time they are lonely again. At that time their heart is open. They have less burden. Nothing really bothers them. They're not going to have children again. So it's more like fun. Then the only thing is how they're going to get more money. Like I said, to cater for the needs of the children and to support their husbands and to support their own life and whatever thing they have that they are doing. But listen, these things I explained, it varies in some women. Some women, depends the way they are raised, depends the environment, depends who raised them, and it depends the mindset they already have about sex. So some of them able to control it. Some women, it decreases even after childbirth. Yes, so many women, their sexual libido decreases instead of it to increase. So it varies in some women. So share this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time seeing my face, please, I am begging, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share this video, share with your friends, and I have other videos. You can check them and watch them. Thank you for watching. See you. Bye.